Okay, so you want to see something cool? Do 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 do. Boing! There's my air conditioner. I hooked it up, and I'm very proud of myself. Hold on. Okay, seriously though, last night I could not sleep. I just couldn't sleep. It was so hot. I tried to go to bed early because I thought that going to bed early would be a good thing. I need to start getting up earlier instead of just lazing around in bed until like 11:30. Plus, I'm starting to think that staying up until 4 in the morning, it's not exactly good for my social life. So I tried to sleep. I couldn't. This morning I got up, hooked up my air conditioner, took a shower, and now I'm sitting in my room with wet hair, freezing. It's great. I wanted to give you guys a couple little updates real quick because I'm a slacker, and sometimes I say in a video that I'll talk about it later, and then I don't. So, I'll try and remember like the titles of these videos. But in the very beginning of my blogging career, I guess you could call it, I talked about the Roe versus Wade for men case that's going on where basically Matt Dubé of Saginaw, Michigan, he is contesting the parenthood of a child that he fathered. I think it's called Roe versus Wade for Men, and I think I did a second part, and at one point in time I took the time to talk to the president of the ACLU, Nadine Strawson. I was very curious as to what their stance was on this issue because they're so involved in gender issues, and I'm freezing. I'm hiding behind my bed. So yeah, I wrote her a letter. She wrote me back and said she'd write me back, and she hasn't wrote me back. So I haven't really updated on that topic. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a blog on like what I think now after I've seen everyone's comments for like the last 2 months. And do an update on the case and so on and so forth. Okay. Parking lot. Yeah, I made that blog about a couple days ago about why people hang out in parking lots. And I've got a really good understanding of why teenagers hang out in parking lots. Like that, I can understand now, being too young for some things and too old for other things, and feeling displaced, and a need for, you know, a place to gather socially and blah blah blah. So I can understand that. But I graduated high school in 1998, so that's like what, 8 years ago now. It's kind of scary. And I still can't understand why people 8 years after high school feel the need to hang out in a White Castle parking lot. Sorry if you're one of the people who hang out there, but I just don't understand. Oh, let's see. Okay, I talked about the Rolling Stone the Rolling Stone article that was in like 3 issues back, I believe, 4 issues back, and it had an article by Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and it was about the 2004 election in Ohio mainly, and how the election was fixed, quote unquote, just to put, in some, a very long article. And so, I think I talked about that in, like, what did I call it, like Serious Matters 4 or something? I hope so. So I haven't interviewed my dad, like I said I was going to. Mainly because our issues, our feelings, our beliefs are very, very different, and I don't know how to approach the topic and be as impartial as I was when I interviewed the abortion protester. So I need to work on that a little bit. But in this current issue of the Rolling Stone, sorry I sound so, like, drab today. I didn't get shit for sleep. In this edition of the Rolling Stone, it's got on the cover, yum. It's dated July 13th through the 27th, and on page 46, there's an article that I want to quote a line out of real quick. And I think that if you read the article before, you should go back and read this article, because I think it's cool. But it's called Kennedy Report Ignites Controversy. And I think it's awesome that they took the time to do a little follow-up on this. It says, quote, "The debate began online where the story set off a firestorm. More than 700,000 people logged on to RollingStone.com to read the story, and thousands of bloggers posted heated entries about Kennedy's report. La, 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 la. The online furor caught the attention of some in the mainstream press, which has long downplayed the evidence of vote tampering." Dun, 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 dun. And I believe that was all I wanted to, like, quote for you, because, let's see. Yeah. I just think it's awesome that for so many people they felt compelled to blog about it. For me, it was, it really hit close to home. I mean, I was really concerned that someone in my family, I don't know, might have known something about this and not done something, or may have been a part of it, or I don't know. I'm not really sure. I mean, it does talk a lot about the machines themselves and the actual registration process, and, what kind of paper the registration cards could be on. I mean, it goes pretty deep, but it does talk about Warren County, Ohio, inventing a false terrorist threat so that the ballots could be counted in private, and I don't know, I don't know, because my dad happens to be one of the election people in that county, and it was just natural for me to blog about it. But the fact that it's caught such a wave, I think that we all need to really take a good look at it. I mean, if you haven't gone and read the original article, go read it. I swear I put a link to it on the other video, which I think I called it Serious Matters 4. I'm not totally positive. I hope so. I should go look, but for your sake. But anyway, let's see. Oh, and the last thing I have on here, because this is just kind of an update video, is I've talked about getting a guitar. Well, I don't know if I'm going to get a guitar, but I'm definitely going to get a musical instrument by the end of the summer. And I guess when I get it, you'll see it. I've been looking at one thing on eBay, and it's got about a day left. It's got a buy it now price for like $5 more than the starting bid. And I'm thinking about buying it. The person has, at least on eBay, a very good eBay reputation. Like 4,000 positive comments or something. But I'm just really nervous about buying a musical instrument off eBay. I mean, like, It just seems weird. It does. But I know people who sell, you know, musical instruments on eBay all the time. I mean, it's a kind of a little known fact, but even, you know, people from Mo get on there and sell their instruments online, so, and discreetly as well, so I'm not doubting the quality. I just want to be able to touch, smell, hear, you know, see other than a picture before I spend $100 on something. I mean, come on, I'm a poor, broke grad student. $100 is like a week's worth of food at least. Anyway, I'm freezing in this room, so I'm gonna get up and turn off this air conditioner. My lizard's probably freezing. I just wanted to be cold for a minute. Maybe I'll take a nap. Alright, cool. Later.